Hello, everyone. May our God bless you greatly. May our God bless you abundantly on this beautiful Tuesday morning, the 25th day of July. Welcome to our meditation on the book, Our Bread for 365 Days. So let us go through it already. Let us go to our meditation already. Today is day 206 of this current year. And the title of our meditation on the 205th day is love. A simple, a word, but a word that is much misunderstood from our society today. A word that has lost its value as time goes by. But let us go to John chapter 15, verses 12 and 13 to understand better love. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. For the world, love is just a feeling, but love is defined by the Lord Jesus. But love as defined by the Lord Jesus is a conscious, a voluntary attitude. He's not telling us to just like each other, but to love one another as I have loved you. And then he explains the love with which he loved us, saying, between quotes, lay down one's life for his friends. For God, love is synonymous with sacrifice. Many people ignore the true meaning of love by marrying, divorcing, and looking for relationships that don't require sacrifice. That's impossible. Again, in between quotes, husbands, love your wives, just as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for her. So husbands ought to love their own wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. For no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, just as the Lord does to the church. We close quote to Ephesians 5:25, then 28 and 29. This is true love. It's this care that sustains a marriage for a lifetime, and that sustains our relationship with God too. It's the sacrificial love with which Jesus loved us. A love that lays down its own life, interests, and will. A love that's patient, doesn't envy, behave rudely, seek its own, or rejoice in iniquity. You can find love, its meaning, in 1 Corinthians 13:4-8. And tell me if the love described there is a feeling. 1,000 times no. It's an attitude of the Spirit with total emotion control. It's the love that God has for each one of us and that we should also express. And that's quite powerful. Highlight for today: learn to love for real. That's the advice for today. Learn to love for real. Not a feeling, not an emotion, but something far deeper than those attributes. And if you love God with all your heart, with all your strength, you must also love your neighbor as you love yourself. The two greatest commandments, of which Jesus said, the whole law and the prophets, they hung on these two commandments: to love God above all and to love your neighbor as yourself. All right, friends. Today's Tuesday, as I said before, day for healing. You can join us at 10 o'clock in the morning if you live nearby to the church. You can still make there in time. But also we have service at 4 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. You can join us and see God's power to heal if you come in faith. Some people, they want God to heal them, but they don't want to manifest faith. Everything has a cost, and the cost for the miracle is simple. Not easy. It's faith. If you manifest your faith, doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, God will manifest power. All right? May God bless. Keep the faith. Keep well. I'll see you later. Vinaka.